It's the National Football League on EA Sports, where we'll dance under the lights on Monday night.
EA Sports, the home of the Lions. Good to be in the booth with Greg Olson. I'm Mike Tirico. Greg, this is a passing league. You know that from your days. It's evolved even more into a game in the air. And boy, do we have a couple of quarterbacks who know all about moving their team via the pass.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see this ball thrown early and often throughout the game. And anyone who loves offensive football, this is certainly a treat. And you said it, Mike. This league has turned more and more with each passing season into a passing league. If you can't throw, if you can't generate points through the air and explosive plays, it is going to be very difficult to compete and win.
The veteran Brandon McManus ready to kick this one off. And off we go from Ford Field. The return, it's Khalil Dorsey. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Lions, led by Jared Goff, chanting his name during the playoffs in 2023 in Detroit. Far cry from the trade from the Rams to the Lions, second in the league in passing a season ago.
Sometimes we can make NFL football so complicated, Mike. There's different schemes, the personnel, different approaches to how to play the game. But when it all comes down to it, the best teams in the league, they simply just find a way to win. It might look different week in and week out. It might take 40 passes or it might take 40 runs. It could be a shootout or a slugfest. It doesn't matter. They are comfortable operating in all situations, and man, all you got to do, like Al Davis said, just win, baby. Just nowhere to go once he catches this ball. You see, he's doing everything in his power to make guys miss and break tackles. I think he ended up doing a little bit too much because he ends up going backwards.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On second down, Goff. Catch is made by Wright. Inside the 40. He may go. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. This has been a solid opening drive. They're knocking on the door. First and goal. To throw is Goff. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. Now a handoff, the tight end in the running game. And he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he may have come back a little bit, and now it is third and goal.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that third down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this fourth down after failing on third. You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to start this game.
Three points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Here comes the pack, and here comes Jordan Love. Fifth season quarterback, but Greg, just his second as a starter, waited his turn and had a really good first year as a starter.
And after studying this quarterback, Mike, I really like the way he carries himself. He really takes accountability. Every time there's something that goes wrong, he puts it on his shoulders. And every time there's success, he's always the first one to give it to everybody else. That's the kind of leadership role you're looking for out of this position, and I think this guy's a great example of it.
On the ground, this is the 2022 rushing champ, Josh Jacobs.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Maybe a couple there. It's third down. Off the play fake. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
Sacks are drive killers. There is no greater correlation between a defense getting off the field and the ability to rush the quarterback. And when they come on third down, that number just goes up.
On fourth down, the Packers turn it over to Daniel Whelan to punt. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. This will be returned from the other side of midfield, and he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Lions offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They were able to turn that opening drive into points. 3-0 our score as they start again with a first down. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. This is caught down that right sideline. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Patrick motioning here. They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game. Throwing on second down. Goff. This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
From the gun, on third down, it's gone. He'll let this go towards the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Amon-Ra, safe grab. Touchdown, Detroit. The teamwork was just ideal there. Greg, we don't see practice all week, but we see it pay off in the game.
And when you have a wide receiver, Mike, that can operate near the sideline, it just increases the amount of space that quarterback has to work with. He knows that he can put that ball maybe a little bit further away from the defender, knowing he's got the guy on the other end to not only secure the catch, but to keep his feet in bounds for a touchdown.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. On the return, here's Jaden Reed. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Packers offense ready to take over for their second possession. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, for this team, some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Here's a 2nd and 12. To throw is Love. Short pass taken in by the tight end. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
He'll try to run for it.
Really nice job here, not only avoiding the rush on 3rd down, but quickly finding that crease, get downfield, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. A run up the middle with Jacobs. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. From the gun, it's Love. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. Third and long. Here's Love. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
Here's Daniel Whelan now. The punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line. That's Amon-Ra St. Brown and the rest of the Detroit offense heading out for their next possession. They've got the 10-0 advantage here early. And they'll see if they can add to it. Beginning on this drive, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. That's a short one, caught by Laporta. And he's going to have this one up near the 28.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points. Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Throwing here is Goff. Right back to St. Brown. They connect again. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome. So it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there.
A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now Goff. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. And this is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
This one is pulled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes! Amon-Ra St. Brown. Touchdown, Lions. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike,
and I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. Bates now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Lions move further out in front. It is now 17-0. Still a little time. final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Packers offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They trail this one 17-0 now. Really need to find some inspiration, some momentum on this drive, as they'll be out of the shotgun. It's Love. Completes this one. That's Christian Watson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Here's 1st and 10. Love. Catch is made by Romeo Doubs. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. Throwing is Love. That's to Reed. He's got it. And he will score. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Green Bay.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
Brandon McManus now to add the extra point. It's up and good. And the Packers are back in this one. It's 17-7. Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line. So we've reached halftime here at Ford Field, and the Lions have the lead. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Michael, thanks very much as we welcome you into our downtown Orlando studios and the EA Sports halftime report. The Lions got a very strong performance out of their quarterback, Jared Goff. His 2 touchdown passes helped pave the way for his guys to take this lead into the intermission.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Here's Nixon on the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Packers offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Love to throw. That's Dobbs open left side. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
That complete to Jacobs. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. We'll go play action with Love. And that is incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. So Jared Goff and the Lions offense getting set for this next drive. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On play action. No chance at all. He'll go down.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. 1st down sack, 2nd down big play attempt, falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
So, on fourth down, the Lions send out Jack Fox to punt. Keyshawn Nixon, the return man. His kick hangs up, and the fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line. The Packers offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. To throw is Love. Catch made there by Watson. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Here's Love. And this throw batted away and incomplete. Jaden Reed was the intended target, and that will lead to a 2nd down.
I'm not sure there's any position on defense that's undergone as much of an evolution as the linebacker position. In the old days, they were the physical tone setters. They were the tacklers. But now, it's their ability to hold up in coverage, like you saw there, that allows you to keep those guys on the field for all 3 downs.
And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down. On play action, Love. And that is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Lions offense and Jared Goff set to go to work once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. So they start this on the ground with Montgomery. Room to run at the 35. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. To throw is Goff. He'll find Montgomery out of the backfield. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. Here's 3rd and 2. They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. And it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
They'll go play action with Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively all over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I would be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
On 2nd down, Goff. Over the middle, he's got St. Brown. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. Now, Goff. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards. Two minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Goff with the give to Montgomery. And we'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. 1:57 to go in the game. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. One more time for Montgomery. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4. And it leads to 3rd down. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. They're going to go jet sweep on third down. And now we get a timeout by the defense. So the clock stops with 1:50 left in the game. They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. To the goal line and in. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Detroit. Here's Bates for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions up their lead. It's now 24-7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Nixon on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Again, the deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Love. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
A second down throw for Love. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
From the gun, on third down, it's Love. This one, up top for Dobbs. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. The crowd does not agree with that call. Boos ring out. Doesn't matter, not going to change it. It's a first down. That's complete to Watson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Here's Love. And he's going to slide to a stop and avoid the contact. But since he started there, he's still shy of the first down.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert on 3rd and 1. So it's a win here for the Lions. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from downtown Detroit.